Your buddies, how is your Thursday? I know some of you are now happy that the weekend starts today because tomorrow is Independence, and then you have Thursday. Tomorrow is Independence. You have Saturday, you have Sunday. So those are 3 straight days, 3 of being idle or probably resting. Yeah, but I hope that those 3 days you're going to do some sensible things. Have more time with the family. Don't go around visiting. Just spend some time with the family. For those who love sports, it's going to be a very long, boring weekend. Apart from those who love Formula 1, maybe that. But no football, it's going to be a very long one. Out. But it's a Thursday, and it's a throwback Thursday. So really, I have read so many stories. People are telling stories. People are, sharing the music they listen to those days, which is fantastic. Some of you have very good taste of music. For the young ones, of course, they're sharing music from 2007, 5, and you can tell that those are the songs that they remember when they fell in love or probably first had crushes. As it was beyond that. It was really beyond that. In fact, let me even share mine. Ours dates back as far as in the 80s. That's how old I am. Some of you look at me and say, probably I am a guy of recent years. No, my dear. I look very nice at 45. I'm going to make 46 soon. So I look amazing. No wrinkles, no gray hair. I just look fantastic. So some years ago, way back, me and my friend Sam, were dancers. Plus other people in a group. We're a group, quite a big group. We were dancers. We used to do secular music, and we also used to do gospel music. So in church, we used to majorly train the worship team and also play some instruments. Some of us were instructors on the dancing sessions. Others were playing keyboards, others playing pianos, and we had some responsibility. Whereas when we go out of church, we were performing in hotels, bands, and we enjoyed our lives basically. There's the few clubs that were in Uganda then. So this is the story. One night, I think it was a Boxing Day. It was actually Boxing Day. If not Boxing Day, it's Christmas. One of those 2 days. We had gone to perform at a certain hotel. I don't want to mention these names because again it will sound like I am advertising them, which isn't the case. So we went to perform, and after performing, as you know, if there is anything that easily gets to a woman's heart, I don't know whether feelings or heart, I don't want to call it. Women know their things. Is a guy who has a certain appearance, either status or a dancer or whatever they're doing. Women easily get attracted to some of those things. That's why your wife can tell you, I crush on Bebe Cool. You're like, what the fuck, I am with you. Sorry, language. But yeah, I'm with you in bed and you're telling me how you crush on Bebe Cool. But it's okay. I mean, it's just a crush. So there were some 2 girls who were in the audience. After we finished dancing, we actually wowed the crowd because they had never seen what we do. We were guys who would research dancing at our time. For those who watched Bobby Brown dance, those were the things. Some of you don't know Bobby Brown, but yeah, Bobby Brown was such a nice dancer, R&B artist. By the time he met Whitney Houston, those are the guys we were looking up to. Your NSYNC and B2Ks and Backstreet Boys things came way later. Westlife and Boys to Men, those are young kids. We were in the 80s. So we went and performed, and these girls came backstage and asked us, hey, hi guys, how are you? We are like, we're fine. And we used to swear. After a performance, we would swear. So that's how where you from and things like that was said. For some reason, and me and Sam used to coordinate in a certain way that without communicating, I would tell a lie and he would just continue with it. And when he continues with it, I would tell where he's stopped and I'll also build onto that. So, and many times we would lie to girls that I am Sam, he is Darren. Depending, especially if you don't know us and we realize, we're not interested in you, I will just say I'm Sam and he's Darren. So next time when you call Sam's phone, you say, no, I'm not Sam, I am Darren. You know that kind of confusion. And you say maybe you're calling the wrong number. That's what we used to do with things. So at one point, these girls asked us, so where are you from? We said we're from South Africa. Like, are you sure? I say, yeah, I am from South Africa. So, but what are you doing in Uganda? So we dance, we do backup, dancing for artists, and, or maybe do special performances, or stage up our own shows and things like that. They were so amazed. But guess what? They told us they are musicians. So they also lied, but I'll tell you how. So they tell us they are musicians. We're like, okay. So we asked, are you Ugandans? They said, no, they are Kenyans. I say, okay. So we are South Africans, they are Kenyans, and we've met in Uganda at a show. So I said, are you coming to perform? They said, no, we're just spending time. They were just spending time. I said, oh, wow. We went and changed our clothes and came and we gave them company. But a lot of lies exchanged in there. And one of the lies that I remember was when they asked us about life in South Africa, what kind of food people eat in South Africa, and that kind of, information. So I what up with these kids? So we lied. They asked us what food we eat and said we eat cockroaches, and I don't even remember what else, but I remember us lying about cockroaches. So they all looked at us like, damn, you guys eat cockroaches? We're like, yeah, we eat cockroaches. I said, how? We said, look, South Africa is an inclusion society. It has Kenyans, Indians, South Africans themselves, people from around the world migrated and stay there. So we have adopted different cultures in what we eat, and so they bought into the story. And you see, me and Sam are good historians, and we're good with politics, and we're good with current affairs. We're good at we connect at a certain level. We almost read the same books, and so we know things that if you asked me about Netherlands now, I can tell you what is happening in Netherlands. I can tell you their current king. I can tell you their system of administration. I know that even recently in Denmark, there was their main paper, or what you would call the government paper, released. Amit wrote about Bobby Wine, covering 5 pages. That is something very unusual for a foreign company. But anyway, I'm just giving an example of how much we're well informed about certain things. So they were amazed, and us were not amazed or wowed by what they told us, that they are artists. They didn't look like, but it's okay, they were beautiful, so we had company for the night. But here's the funny thing. We it looks like these girls had stuck around us to spend nights with us. I don't know, because when they asked us, oh hi, so where are you guys staying? We said we're staying in a hotel within town. Said, so we asked them, where are you staying? Said, a relative. That's what they told us, a relative. Said, okay, cool. So time came for leaving, to leave and go to home. By the way, we're going home. We were all staying with our parents, but we had lied that we were going to the hotel. So we said, it's time for us to go to a hotel. He said, so how are you going? He said, oh, you guys made us over talk, and the driver left us. However, the driver is aware that we are safe, and the guy we're with, we're just going to walk there to town since it's nearby. He said, okay, let's walk with you guys. So we got to know each other. I chose my partner, my guy chose my partner as well. So I think my partner was actually Kenyan, but from Busia. But okay, I cannot say that a Kenyan. Okay, maybe Kenyan from Busia, but living in Uganda, the Busia side, the Busia, the Ugandan side. So I don't know what those people were talking, but I know that I was also having a conversation with my person. So when we reached the point of separation, it looked like they wanted to stick with us. So what we did, we let these girls go and sleep with one of our other friends who was a dancer. But him, we said he's our guy taking us around. So it did. And the beauty is that when we performed, he didn't perform because he wasn't feeling well. So they didn't take him as a dancer. So they took him as our guide in the country. So they went and slept with him at his home. But the drama unfolded when, before the drama, time came. We had after December, because the next time we meet again is in February. But in January, we kept certain level of communication, which was a little bit hard those days because we had landlines in homes. So she had given me the landline number at their home, and every time I wanted to talk to her, I had to create a lie. But because I was so smart, this is what I used to do. I used to call that number with a radio in my background with volume a little bit up, and when the father picks up, because she used to live with the father, so there were only two people. Either it's her to pick the phone or the father. So if it is her, I would just go on with our conversation. If it's the father, I would find something to say. So the father picked up the phone one time, and I was like, "This is DJ Darren from where?" I will not mention the radio station but I use the name of a radio station here. So I mentioned a radio station, and the father had never, I think, spoken on radio, which is fine. I mean, very many people haven't. He was like, "Oh my God, oh, how are you?" I'm like, "Fine, you, what up?" I made the father send greetings to a list of endless people. And then I said, "Oh, by the way, this call wasn't intended for you. The call was intended to someone wanted to send greetings to your daughter." I mentioned her name. And then he ran, like he looked for the girl. He told, I don't know, whoever it was, and they found her. She came on phone. The moment she said hi, I was just like, "Hi, baby." But I made the father believe that he was live on air, and he sent greetings. Wow, Darren. I know that God forgave me, and in hell I have no room. I'm just going to heaven. So, fast forward, we reached February. In February we had a crusade that was organized by our church, the one I told you about, where we used to go. So, and that time we had excused ourselves from that particular day. We had excused ourselves from coming early for the crusade because we had school that was ending at around 5, and then we show up. So we came in our uniforms from school. It was a day scholar, and when we arrived, everything was already happening, and we just went on a stage. We didn't even change our uniform. We just went on and started dancing, enjoying and having fun. When we're down, these girls come again. No, but this time, the one that I was vibing didn't show up because she was in Busia. This other one, who we thought was in Kenya, showed up with another friend. Like, "Hi, you guys, you came from South Africa to come and be on a crusade. How much did these guys pay you?" We looked at each other like, this girl is dumb. She is wearing a uniform of a school that is opposite our school, and she could not notice that the uniform we are wearing is for that school, and she's talking to us about South Africa. So, you know what? We need to cook this one. Yeah, our minds were so fast. So we engage her. Hey, what? No, you know what? We came around, we realized the education system here is not as bad as that in South Africa. South Africa has apartheid, and we're very good, very smart guys in our heads. So they believed, because of apartheid and, racism in South Africa, so we are in Uganda to attend school. Her, on the other hand, she had no story, but we didn't care. So they hook up, my friend, because that was the one my friend was, running around with. So they hook up. Over time, I asked my friend, like, "Wait, hasn't this girl ever asked you about South Africa?" Because sometimes they would be walking on the streets, or we would be walking, because most of the time I was with him, and there are these guys who know us, and they throw Luganda, words. "Chimwe, hey, Mulimucha." I like, And the guy knows you. The guy is speaking to you in different languages that you understand. And these girls can't ask us why and how we know all these languages in Uganda. And we're from South Africa. In a very short time, we've been around. But they also lied to us, because the one who told us was a musician. And us, because we're practically doing music. Funny, let me make you guys laugh. I had music I had recorded on my own, but Lingala days Namwe. It's the last time I'm ever saying this. So Sam today is a producer, a very prominent producer somewhere, and he told her that, do you want to sing now? She started giving excuses. No, I quit singing, my parents, my what, I can't join this thing, this industry as well. There's no money. She said a lot of things. She said, no, you see, talent is passion. You can do this. We tried to convince her, but we realized she wasn't actually an artist. As a matter of fact, she was a girlfriend to another friend of ours. And how we know is we had gone to visit that friend of ours. And those days we didn't have mobile phones, so you couldn't really check on a friend to tell him whether you're coming or not. But we knew, we had those appointments that on such and such days my friends usually come around, and we rehearse or discuss business to do with music and things. When we went there, that chick was actually a side chick to that guy who was our friend. So as we had gone to see our friend, and we met her there, and the guy says, this is my girlfriend. We all looked like, yo. These lies. She's South African. She just came to the country. She's a girlfriend to someone that we know and has been a girlfriend for a long time. As we said, we are South Africans. We're in the country, so the education system has changed. So clearly, our lie was just going to go flat in a matter of just time now. Not so long, but in a very short time, our lives were going to happen. It was a fun time. Oh God. I don't know where these people are, but I know where Sam is. I don't know where the girls are. Never really tried out those numbers, but yeah. Whew. It's one of the funniest stories that I've never told. So never ask me about my music, because I'll never sing for you. I don't even remember the lyrics anyway. I don't even remember the beats. I know the people who made those beats are now in churches. Others are pastors, others are choir masters, others are whatever they are in those churches. Anyway, I backslid, so I do some beer. But I'm not going to do beer. I'm going to stay alcohol-free for some time. Talking of beer, I saw a post saying happy hour today stops at 5 p.m. What that means is that people have been drinking from morning. Anyway, guys, have a lovely weekend.